I want to welcome Mr. Bob Chapman to Wind Talkers Radio Network and Blog Talk Radio, because I know he's got some insightful news that you need to know about. My name is Drew Malone Raines III, and I am proud to bring forth Mr. Bob Chapman.
Well, thank you very much, and it's very nice to be here again.
There he is.
You can't. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
We hear you great.
Okay, that's great. I just came
There's
in.
There's a little echo out there, but we hear you fantastic. There's a little delay as well. We still hear you.
Well, I'll be very distinct today. I just got off a program from Ireland, and it's the second time I've done that one, and it's a pretty good program, and it's on its way up, telling the people the truth, and so I'm happy about that. We've had a lot of turmoil in the last week in the markets. The Dow went over the last 5-6 weeks. It went from 96.86 to we'll say 10,700, and it's on its way back down again. And as I explained on this program 6 weeks ago, exactly what was going to happen, and that's what happened. The market went up. And why it was going up? Because the Federal Reserve was going to flood the United States economy again with money. And they admitted that at the Federal Open Market Committee meeting yesterday. And that's why the market started to sell off, because it went up in anticipation of such a thing happening. What's going to happen, as I explained last week, is that we are going to have an injection of $5 trillion over the next 2 years into the economy. And that'll be supplied by the Fed. They'll make the money up out of thin air. And that'll cause inflation of over 14%. And I know Betty asked these questions last week, but not everybody heard the program last week, so I'm kind of just going over what we talked about. And the Fed admitted they're going to do something, but that's really what they're going to do. And so we're going to have inflation, which means gold and silver will go up. The economy over the next 2 years will grow only ever so slightly. And it'll be a maintenance of the economy rather than let the economy collapse. And that's what it would do if they didn't put the money in. And so that's the course that's going to be going. I think unemployment will get a little better. It'll move from 21.5% down to 20%. Could do a little bit better than that, but I don't think so. And they'll start lending to small companies, but I don't believe that there's a lot of small companies like before 15 months ago, that really want to borrow money or a lot of money, because they don't know where the economy is going. They don't know if their taxes are going to increase, and they don't know really what the economy is going to do. I think I do, and I'm usually right, but they don't. I mean, they're not trained in this area. And so I think, generally speaking, that's where we're headed.
Well, Betty's Brigade chimes in with 100% of the girls in California love and respect you, sir, and you're right on point, and we appreciate the praise. Our first question for you today, and we have many, is the IMF report is promoting a world currency. Mr. Chapman, what will a world currency do for the people?
It'll remove them from their country's sovereignty. If we had a world currency, every nation in the world would become a subsidiary of this, we'll call it International World Bank, or New World Order as it's been termed. And that's what would happen. That's the basic thing. You would make as a country, you would make no decisions fiscally or monetarily at all. They would be all done for you by somebody sitting in Brussels, Rome, London, New York. I mean, who knows? And that would be the way it would be. And so that strips you of your freedom. As an American or as a Greek or as a Mexican, it strips you of your reason to be. And I don't think there's anything worse than that. I mean, there are people that have no problem being dual citizens, and it's okay. But the average person is going to find out after they're under that aegis, they're not going to like it one bit. Not at all.
I have a gentleman in the chat room, Rolf, R-O-F, and he wants to ask Mr. Chapman, please ask Mr. Chapman about Obama's trip to Spain and his birthday. I didn't know Obama went to Spain. I thought his wife went there.
Well, maybe Rolf has it a little mixed up because it's the way you say it is. And Michelle Obama went there. She went to Marbella. In fact, I used to stay in the hotel all the time where she stayed. I had friends who lived in Torremolinos, which is next door to Marbella. I know the area very well, and it's a lovely hotel and extraordinarily expensive. And I understand that she paid for her trip, as did the other the people who went with her, and I think there was quite a few. And the only ones that weren't paid for were the security detail. And why she was there and not with her husband, I don't know. I do know that not too long ago, he chose to do something else not very important and missed the Boy Scout Jamboree. I think it was the 100th anniversary or something like that. And so when they played his speech at the Boy Scout gathering, they booed it.
They did. It was a.
They certainly did.
They booed him big time. I mean, it wasn't like a few. It was like there was. It was so loud, Mr. Chapman, that it sounded like over 100%. Over 100% of these young boys that were Boy Scouts booing the President of the United States.
Well, they had very good reason to, and I'm glad they did it. I mean, who did this person think he is? I mean, when he makes speeches, he doesn't even have American flags behind him. He's got some gold-like tapestry like they use, the Muslims use in the Middle East.
It's amazing. And a lot of the Boy Scouts, Mr. Chapman, they're fed up with the support that, and I use the term support, that Obama gives illegal immigrants, because a lot of these Boy Scouts were from Arizona, and they've witnessed the Mexicans walking and trashing all over the American flag at rallies that are against the immigration laws of Arizona. And a lot of the Boy Scouts from Florida were also chanting that, wait till you see the Florida law. And now, today, the word's out that Florida is writing an immigration law that's far stricter than the Arizona law. So the Boy Scouts had a lot to boo Barack Obama, and I think American people are also fed up. Do you not agree?
Well, they had two polls, and we mentioned this a few weeks ago. And the two polls that I saw, the first one came in, 90% of Americans agree with what has been done by the Arizonians. 95% in the other poll. One of the people on television said, we polled our audience, it was 96%. So, from a political viewpoint, it's got to be disastrous for the president and the Congress in general, particularly Democrats. And